Hello again, this is Robert V. Chair. This is my video review of an LED strip light by a company called LED GLE. So this is the box that came in. Let's do a little unboxing here. Here is the power supply with, it's going to have a US plug included, you can see right there, and the proper plug that goes right into the unit just like that. And this is the controller that's going to register the Wi-Fi signal, and this is an included Y adapter so that you can take one output and go to two. And then I can see that wrapped up is the two LED arrays, and then I see an instruction booklet inside there. So let's take a look at this. We're going to open these packages up. Let's go over some of the specifications for this. I opened up the package so we can see the nice LED array. This has a Wi-Fi LED light, so we're going to be using an app on my Google to run this, and we're going to go over other ways you could control these lights. So this is waterproof. The light's to IP65, and the app it uses is called Smart Life, which is pretty popular app these days. And you're going to be able to turn it on and off and change the color and the brightness. This is a 12 volt power adapter, so the whole system uses low voltage, 36 watts. So the nice thing about low voltage is it's very safe. You're not going to have any problem with safety. Now these light strips do have a glue section on the back of them that allows them to be held in place. We're going to show that. This will work for voice control via Alexa and Google Assistant. It also works with Echo and Google Home. The strips can be cut. We're going to show where to do that. And each one of these strips that's included are 5 meters or 16.4 feet. And there's 300 LEDs per roll, so you're getting 600 LEDs. So this is a good value. So I'm going to show you a close-up of one of the rolls here. You can see that it has the receptors on there, and those are sockets, and on the other side it has pins that you can see. That way you can put extensions on this. But if you look at the actual Y adapter, you can see that it has the sockets on there, so obviously that's going to go into the pins on the LED array. Now if we undo this LED array, take a look at it. Let's take a look at a section of it here. You can see that there is a line where you see the gold contacts, and there's where you could cut this to shorten this if you want. You can also add extension pieces to this too, but you'd need a separate kit for that. But those are the contacts there. You can cut right there safely, and then you can see the LED arrays are right there, and right there. So we're going to show you how to plug this in. So we're going to go to the Y adapter right here, and there's a little arrow that matches on this thing, on this connector right here, and you want to line up that arrow so that they line up just like that. Now we're going to do the second one right here. Remove this also. And we're going to look for that little line-up arrow right there, and we're going to plug that in just like that. So now they're both connected. We're going to set them aside over right here. Now we're going to take the end from where the Y adapter is, and we're going to go to the Wi-Fi receiver, and again there is a alignment arrow right there. You want to line that up just like that. Then the other end of this, it's real obvious, it has a receptor for the 12 volt power. We're going to put that in right just like that. Now we're going to power this up, and we're going to see if we can get this Wi-Fi to get going, and we're going to get the app running too. So I powered the system up, and I actually have a watt meter right here, and let's go to watts, and you can see it's only drawing about 11.7 watts. So you can see it's pretty efficient. Now this is the green color, so the wattage is going to change based on what color you pick. So after you power it up, you could actually change the colors by pulsing this button right here. And then to get to your Wi-Fi connected, you hold this down for 5 seconds. And now you see it's blinking, letting you know that it's ready to connect to your Wi-Fi. So in the instructions, it kind of shows you how to hook this up. And there is a scan code right here if you need to get that Smart Life app running. So after you power it up, you could actually change the colors by pulsing this button right here. And then to get to your Wi-Fi connected, you hold this down for 5 seconds. And now you see it's blinking, letting you know that it's ready to connect to your Wi-Fi. So I got it finally to connect. It says Smart Color Light. And hit done. Now we should be able to control the light. So there is a color button right there. So you can see, let me turn the studio lights off so we can see this a little better. Now we have the studio lights off, and you can see the app right here is running. So you have brightness control right here. Pretty linear too. Then you have saturation control, which is how much energy is going into the LED essentially. Let's bring the brightness back up here. It's really bright. Then you have color. So we hit the color. Saturation, brightness. So the color, you got this really neat wheel right here. So you can really pick the color you want right on this wheel. That's neat. Look, you see the orange, then you go right to the yellow, and then here is just on and off. Very nice. So you could just select whatever color you want, and you could change the brightness, the saturation, and then you have timer functions on here. You could set the time on here and have it come on at certain times during the day. There's just a lot you could do with this app. So get yourself familiar with the app, and once you get this thing, the Wi-Fi connected with your password, it's very reliable. I got a really good range on this thing because it's using my house Wi-Fi. So you can control these lights anywhere in your house. And you could use it with, like I mentioned, with the Alexa, the Google Assistant, Google Home, whatever you want, or whatever you have, or just use the app that's on your phone. So overall, what do I think about this LED GLE brand of Wi-Fi LED strip lights? Once you get this connected and you get this app running, this is a pretty cool device. And these are bright. I mean, you know, it's hard to show in the video, but these are very bright LEDs. You can just see how neat that looks. And as I mentioned, it has this sticky side that you can remove, and it's very sticky. And then you could put this in place on a cabinet or on a display case, wherever you want to use this. I think this is a pretty cool product. It's a very good value, and I'm going to give it a full 5-star rating on my channel. Please remember to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so you're alerted to new video uploads. And if you like this review, please hit the like button. I hope the information I presented helps you with your buying decisions. Thanks for watching.